We as farmers have a huge responsibility. I mean, farming is essentially the cornerstone of any civilization, so how we manage our soils is part of a solution for so many things. My name's Sam and this is my sister Tessa, and we're from the Hogg family and we're the 6th generation on this land. We're currently farming 250 hectares. We're milking 300 cows with some vegetables as well.
Our dad likes to say that the farm has lots of careers, and he's had many careers on the farm. So we were sheep and beef originally, and about 20 years ago we had an organic vegetable box delivery business. That was slightly ahead of its time. They looked at the farm and looked at where the family was at and thought, if we convert to dairy, if we can have a manager on the farm and the kids can do whatever they want and they don't feel tied to the farm.
We went through a little bit of a tough time, as like a lot of other dairy farmers. We'd converted 5 or 6 years previously, and then the dairy prices went through the floor, and we said to the kids, what are we going to do with the farm? And they all just said, we're in, the farm's not for sale. So it's been an awesome transition, really.
We all came with really similar visions for the farm, which was about farming organically, growing vegetables, and looking into regenerative farming and farming in a way that builds the environment and builds the ecosystem rather than extracts from it. And Mum and Dad were sort of like, okay, strap yourselves in, because it's going to take a bit of work.
There's different ways of doing organic and regenerative farming, and we were lucky enough to come across Greg at a Fonterra field day early on, and he's been pivotal in our move.
I coach farmers on transitions from wherever they add into a biological system where their natural organisms in the soil will actually run their farm for them. Essentially making their farm non-welfare reliant, so getting a resilience, a trading system with the plants and the microbiology that operates in the soil.
One of the beautiful things that came out of it, that we could choose a really good environmental option and it could still make economic sense. Coming out towards the organic premium, we're looking at being sort of 500% more profitable as a farm than we were under the conventional high input system, with 30% less stock numbers and 25% less costs. We've oversown about 50% of the farm in diverse pastures. Different grasses, some forbs, some legumes. We're now using different annuals at different times of years as sort of biological primers. It's been incredible because every year, every growing season, we've seen an improvement in all the pastures, and there's some that have been very poor and have improved a lot, and some that were good and got even better, and it's really exciting because it's like, well, when does this stop? What's the potential? Right now we're 4 hectares of vegetables this year. Running the dairy cows alongside those vegetables, it's priming that ground and building that fertility. So it's essentially permaculture on a large scale and closing the inputs right down.
Yeah, so you're creating this closed loop system where everything within the farm is feeding itself and you're still creating incredible food and products without costing the environment.